Yo, what up, friends? So if you're like me, every season you try to play the game and you get to a point with your character where you're ready to farm nice, new, temple modded gloves. And if you're like me, every time you go to buy gloves, they're really expensive. They're the wrong base. They don't exist. I have to fracture them. There's only one pair. They're the wrong eye level. And if you're like me, you like to do a bunch of different builds every league, and you like to have some fun, and you either want to fracture your own pair of gloves, toss a Warlord's Exalt on them, make some sick-ass Calling Strike gloves, or just play around with a bunch of different builds. But they just never exist. So it's impossible to do this. So you just sit there, you look at your character, and you just settle with some jank-ass gloves. What if there's a way that you could just farm all your own gloves? All your own temple mods, and you never had to step foot inside of Alva's Temple? You can do it while mapping. Well, thanks to my buddy Will and a few other people, I found that there's a way to just literally farm all of the gloves and all of the chest plates and all of the wands and all of the everything that you ever want. I have an entire tab full of fire damage against burning enemies, chilled enemies, you know, damage against the lightning ones. I have an entire tab full of temple modded gloves. I have an entire tab full of temple modded armors, and today I'm just going to show you how to do that. It's really easy and it's really simple, and I've been doing some experimenting on stream, and let me walk you through how I figured it out. And when I say I mean how I was shown this and worked it through and got the information together. Now, if you're like me and you know anything about memories, or you've watched my other video on memories, you know that we're going to be using a memory. In today's case, we're going to be using Alva's memory of reverse incursion. If you're looking for high eye level gloves and you don't care about the calling strike tech, you can put this on any map that you want and run any map that you want. If you're like me and you want to make some sick ass calling strike gloves for a BV character, or your buddy Dez has convinced you for the 50th time to play some sort of brand character, you're going to look for certain eye level gloves. And those eye levels are between 73 and 74. Now, I'm going to be taking this. I'm going to be finding a map that I really like to run. I'm going to be looking for, let's see, what's good. I'm going to put these on waste pool, and then it's going to kind of zigzag up. Now, just like in any other memory, we're going to take some chisels. We're going to grab some alks, some scours, and we're just going to pretty much do what we would normally do. Now, map 1, we can't alk and chisel very high. We can get about 80%. Map 2, map 3, map 4, we can scour and alk these pretty high. I personally try to scour these as high as I can get them, or as high and comfortable as my character can get them, just because more quant is good and we want more chances of the gloves. Now, fair warning before I run this map, if you have some sunglasses, you're going to want to do that. Just a fair warning. So we're gonna run the map just like we would run any normal map. We're gonna find Alva in our map, and like I said, we'll never step foot inside an Alva temple. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click Alva. Alva's gonna open the portal. We don't need to select anything, and she's gonna summon all of the mobs outside of her temple. Now, I forgot I'm on a very strict loot filter, hunting a very random ring, so I need to kick up my loot filter a little bit. And if we get lucky during this encounter, we'll farm some gear that has temple mods. Now, we didn't get gloves on this one. We got non-channeling to mana skills, and we're going to go and keep moving along. These runs themselves don't take very long. We click on Alva. Alva's going to summon a bunch of mobs. These little mobs don't really summon anything. They're not the ones that we're interested in. So we can see that we kill them and nothing comes out of them. Eventually she'll summon, where is he? She'll summon a big guy. He'll show up soon. Unless we accidentally kill him. I saw him in the last pack. There he is. He's dead. Shh. Dang it. She'll summon the architect that you normally would find inside of these, and we're looking to kill him over and over and over again, because he has the chance of dropping exactly what we're looking for. Now, we didn't get anything in that one, and we're just going to keep on moving along. Now, RNG is RNG. You shouldn't expect to get gloves every single time. I've run about 20 of these memories so far, and I've gotten the inventories full that you saw earlier in the video. Now let's see. Let's look for another one. There should be one more. If you open your map here, it tells you how many incursions there are. It goes 3, 4, 5, and 6. So on your last map, you'll actually have 6 incursions to run. Tax penetrate. Not what we want, but close. I think I can actually, like, pick this up one more. And unfortunately in this one... Oh, okay. I have to kick it down one. Okay. There it is. Minion attack and cast speed on a staff. These used to be good. Sadness. All right, that's map 1. So, unfortunately, we didn't get lucky and we didn't get some gloves. Let's go again. Now, these maps, they're relatively quick. They're relatively easy. You can quant them up pretty high, so we get 85 on this one, and we just run them again. So I'm going to do this map, and then we're going to talk about the gloves and a little bit more detail and some of the cool things that you can do, which a lot of people really don't realize. Now, while we're doing this farm, I know Cassie is pretty cool. We love Sister Cassie. We've kind of neglected her a little bit, but she's just going to stay over there, and, you know, she'll be okay. She'll be all right. So I'm hoping a pair of gloves fall because I want to talk about the eye level of the gloves and the eye level of the gear that's falling. You'll notice that we're in an eye level 74 map, and this is kind of relevant because there's not a lot of ways to get gear that scales up eye level anymore. So you'll notice that we got a staff there, not what we're looking for. You'll know it's Alva modded because your loot filter will like make it a weird looking color. But I want to point out that this is eye level 76. So we're in an eye level 74 map, and this is dropping gear that's 2 eye levels higher than what we're normally looking for, what we're normally able to obtain in a map. And that's really good information to know because our eye level 81 maps drop 85 or 83. Our 73 maps are dropping 75s, and we could tailor that. Excuse me. We could tailor that to look for gear at certain eye levels, knowing that whatever map we're going to run is going to drop 2 eye levels higher. Now, you know, we did this map at 74. We got a 1, nothing good. We got a thing, nothing good. And then we got burning damage gloves, and we got convert gloves. Now, me personally, I'm not looking for convert gloves. These aren't really worth a whole lot because it's easier to get convert in your implicits and easier to convert in your prefixes, but we did manage to get a 4 modded pair of fire gloves. Actually quite wonderful. Thank you, Gabe, for letting me showcase this and not RNGing me out of the world. It can happen that you cannot get any. Keep in mind, RNG is RNG, and while it is very likely to get them, you can get unlucky. So this one has the crypt armor. This one has the 117 life, 9% max life on it. These gloves have chill with carnival mitts. Nice, let's go. Heck yeah, dude. And then we're just gonna go look for the last Alva Temple. So this is number 4. And then we put our sunglasses on. We blow up the mobs really fast. I love this build. This build is so much fun to play. It's like not even funny. Okay. We got a ring, nothing good. We got a claw, nothing good. And then we leave. So now we know how to farm our gloves. We know how to farm our armors and farm our staffs. What do we do with them? There's somebody right now in the comments going, holy cannolis, wait, chill. I don't need burning damage. You're right. Probably don't. But you do, you know what you do need? Cold damage. So here's something really cool. If we look at the Alva modded gloves, we notice something. If we hold Alt, we see that the Alva Temple mod, fire damage against burning enemies, and fire resistance are tied together. Now with Harvest, if I look up fire and I would like cold, I could see this line. Change a modifier that grants fire resistance into a similar to your modifier that grants cold resistance. So if I click this mod, my now temple mod for fire turns into cold. Ta-da! I feel like a lot of people right now are like, No way! Can I do that with the others? Well, let's go get a poopy pair. So we just did fire. Let's look up lightning. Here you go. We have the lightning mod. And now let's look up a cold pair. I'm going to grab a poopy pair of cold ones. So we're going to throw in a poopy pair of these. We're going to look up lightning. Change a modifier that goes lightning to cold. Click the button. And then boom! Cold! And if we do the exact same thing and we do cold to lightning and we go backwards, because for some reason... Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, it has lightning resistance on it already. Oh my god, I'm so silly. I'm like, it's not working because it has lightning resistance on it. Hold on. Hold. Actually, this is a great test example. Let me show you how to fix this. So, we can't change it. We can't change this one from cold to lightning, right? Because lightning resistance exists on it. But if I change the lightning to fire, right? And then cold to lightning, and then I could do fire back to whatever I want, fire back to cold, which I don't have the mats for because I need 500 yellow. I could change the fire back to lightning, or yeah, fire back to lightning, or fire back to cold, whatever way you need to do it, you can do it. That's my point. Now, if you're like me and you like these gloves and you try to farm these gloves and you want to fracture these gloves, buying the gloves, getting them in the right base, and then doing all the cool stuff is really difficult. Now, I've managed to find fingerless silk gloves. I've managed to find a bunch of conjuring mitts. I've managed to find a bunch of murder mitts. I've managed to find full worm skills. Like, I've had 4 modded worm skill armors drop, and it's a really just solid way to farm gear. Now, I've had really cool ones drop, like this pair that dropped with the temple mod, accuracy and attack speed. I've had spell suppression, temple mod. They just drop, and they drop a lot. Now we're in the middle of run 11, as you can see, and these are all the ones that we've gotten so far. So if you're looking for temple modded gloves and you're looking for a great way to upgrade your character or a cheap solution to find something, this is a really great way to do this. Now, it's really cool because you can use Eldritch currency to tailor the gloves and craft them the way that you want them to and make some really nice pair of gloves. For example, if I swap characters really quick, I was like, I don't have them on this character. If I swap characters really quick, I managed to find and farm a pair of gloves like this that had accuracy rating on them with an open suffix. And then I used Eldritch implicits or Eldritch currency to make my prefixes. So if you need a way to do it and you're looking for something new to try to farm, this is a great idea. These gloves this late in the league are actually still worth a pretty penny because people are trying to fracture them. Even earlier in the league, just having the access to temple modded gloves pretty early is really worth its weight. Now, I know somebody's gonna say, well, how much is this? What does this farm cost? How much do you pay for these memories? You know, you're talking about these gloves. Well, how much am I paying for these memories? I am paying a whopping 10 to 15 C a memory. Will they be 10 to 15 C a memory after people see this video? I don't know, maybe. It's late in the league, maybe. Next league, though, probably still the same price. So, this is something that interests you and a farm that you like, I encourage you to go out and give it a try. Me personally, I'm going to go finish up these, and then I'm going to be farming the Mythical Angler's Plate. If you don't know what that is, we'll talk about that in an upcoming video, and I'll be putting a video guide out on this build. But if there's something you'd like to see or a farm you'd like to try, leave a comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. Or you can head on over to the Discord. The Discord's pretty active still. You know, there's a lot of people still playing the game. They're playing D4. We're hanging out. We're chilling and chatting. But for now, I'm going to get this video out to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.